So thank you very much. So now, before we start, I think we can read a small portion of Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta here. And of course, if you want to read the whole text, it would take about 30 to 35 minutes or more. But I think we read part of it as a start. So Evang me sutang ekang samayang bhagavan Varanasiyang viharati isipatane mikadaye tatrako bhagava panchavagye bhiko amante sidve ime bhikave Andapa bhajitena nasevitabam katame dve yo chayang kamesu kama sukalika no yogo hino gammo potojaniko anariyo anatta sanghitom yo chayang atakila matano yogo doko anariyo anatta sanghitom ete ko bhikkhave ubo ante anupagama majjhima patipada tatagatena abhisam buddha Chakku karani jnana karani upasamaya abhinyaya sambodhaya nibbānaya samvatati katama ca sabhikave majjhima patipada tatagatena abhisambuddha Chakku karani jnana karani upasamaya abhinyaya sambodhaya nibbānaya samvatati ayang eva ariyo atangiko mago seyatidang samaditi samma sankappo samma vaca samma kammanto samma ajivo samma vayamo samma sati samma samadhi ayang ko sabhikave majjhima patipada tatagatena abhisambuddham Chakku karani jnana karani upasamaya abhinyaya sambodhaya nibbānaya samvatati idang ko panabhikave dokang Arya sacang jati pidoka jara pidoka biadi pidoka maranam pidokang apiyehi sampayogo doko piyehi vipayogo doko yampe chang na labati tam pidokam sanketena pachupadana kanda dokam idang ko panabhikave doka samudayang arya sacang yayang tanha pono bhavika nandiraga sahagata tatra tatra binandini seyatidang kama tanha bhava tanha วิบาบตันหังอิดังโคปานาบิกเวดุกนโรดังอริยสัจจังโยตัสเยวตันหายอาเสสเวรากนโรโดจาโกปตินิสาโกโมติอนาลาโยอิดังโคปานาบิกเวดุกนโรดกามินีปฏิปดาอริยสัจจังอายังเอวะอริโยอาตังกิโกมาโกเสยติดังสัมมาดิติสัมมาสังกัปปะสัมมาวาจาสัมมากัมมันโตสัมมาอาจิโวสัมมาวายามโสัมมาสติสัมมาสมาธิอิดังโดกังอริยสัจจันติเมบิกเวโปเบอานาโนสุเตสุดาเมสุจักโกอุดปาดิญาณังอุดปาดิปัญญาอุดปาดิวิจาอุดปาดิอาโลโกอุดปาดิตังโคปานิดังโดกังอริยสัจจังปาริเงยันติเมบิกเวโปเบอานาโนสุเตสุดังเมสุจักโกอุดปาดิญาณังอุดปาดิปัญญาอุดปาดิวิจาอุดปาดิอาโลโกอุดปาดิตังโคปานาอิดังโดกังอริยสัจจังปาริญญาตันติเมบิกเวโปเบอานาโนสุเตสุดาเมสุจักโกอุดปาดิญาณังอุดปาดิ Praise it, Lord. Okay. Here. Idang do kanirodgamini patipada arya sajanti me bhikkhave pobe anano sute sudam me sucha kong udapadi nyanang udapadi panya udapadi vicha udapadiอาโลโกอุดปาดิตังโคปานิดังโดกเนโรดกามินีปฏิปดาอริยสัจจังบาเวตาบันติเมบิกเวปุเบอานาโนสุเตสุดัมเมสุจักโกอุดปาดิญาณังอุดปาดิปัญญาอุดปาดิวิจาอุดปาดิอาโลโกอุดปาดิตังโคปานิดาโดกนิโรธกามินีปฏิปดาอริยสัจจังบาวิตันติเมบิกเวโปเบอานาโนสุเตสุดัมเมสุจักโกอุดปาดิญาณังอุดปาดิปัญญาอุดปาดิวิจาอุดปาดิอาโลโก Udapadi. Okay. So now we switch to this. Where is it now? Stop two. I think last week we stopped up to here, right? Let's see. Okay. Let me see where we stop now. We're up to 50, page 50. So here we start from here now.
Bante, last week we finished Noble Eightfold Path. So
Okay.
we start
I think we start from here.
Arya Sachanti.
Yeah, we start from here, isn't it?
Yes. So today we start from here. Thank you.
Okay. Now. Idang dokang Arya Sachanti me bhikkhave pobe anano sute sudam me sucha kong udapadi jnanang udapadi panya udapadi vijja udapadi Aloko udapadi. Okay, so now here, okay, we are starting something new, right? So first of all, in this case, idang dukkha arya sachanti me.
Bante, are you sharing screen?
Oh, am I?
Because
share
my handphone is blank.
Yes, we can see Bante.
Is it?
Yeah, we can see.
Then how then?
I can't understand. Never mind. You continue, Bante.
Okay. So maybe next time better to to read from the desktop computer.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So now we look at this.
Bante, you're muted.
Bante, you are muted.
Bante, you're muted.
Now,
Cannot hear you. Now can.
yeah, because someone muted for me. I think the co-host or what? Because I didn't mute my computer, but it's okay. Now, right? Okay. So in this case, Arya Sachang, this is a neuter, nominative, singular. Okay, it's a neuter noun, right? Sachang. So in this case, it's neuter noun, nominative, singular, right? And so this is the noun. And then you have, okay, you look at this. You see in these forms, now we already split the sandhi. Now we already split the sandhi. Yeah? Split the sandhi. And it's because of the sandhi, here the M dot. Yeah, look at this part. The M, followed by TI. This M changed to N, TI. Okay. So you will get the sachanti. Okay, you will get the sachang. Okay, originally it's in the sachanti. So sometimes people are not aware. They thought that this is a verb. And they thought that this is a verb, and they try to find it from the, from the dictionary. What is sachanti? What is sachanti? But it's not. This is already in the sandhi. Yeah, it's already in the sandhi. Okay, so as the students of Pali, yeah, we are trained to split the sandhi. So in this case, you can see all my Pali analysis already split. All the sandhi already split. So this is one thing. And then, okay, this idang, right? this. You see, it's also not neuter. So it's also describing the Arya Satchang, right? And then this Dukkham, right, is also neuter, right? Nominative is also Arya Satchang. Okay. Then T here is a quotation. It's a quotation. It means that this is a noble truth, okay, which is suffering. Or you just simply can translate like, this is a noble truth of suffering. Okay, noble truth of suffering. Then may, you see, here the T is because of quotation, right? And then may bhikkhave pubbe ananusutesu dhammesu chakkodapadi. So now we look at this, you see, ananusutesu dhammesu. This ananusutesu, this is a locative, okay? It's locative plural. If you look at this, it's from Anu Sutta. Okay, Anu Sutta. Now here is not, okay, it's negation. Anu Sutta is from the Anu, from the root stru. Okay, stru means to hear. Anu. So here Ananu Sutta, so it means not heard. Not heard. Okay? So you see, this Ananu Sutta, this is a locative plural, okay, past participle, whereas this is a noun. Okay, I already explained here. Now it's locative. So grammatically, in this case, right, both in the locative plural and one is in the noun, one is in the past participle. So you can form the locative absolute. Okay, you can form the locative absolute. Where it is in the locative absolute, how are you going to translate? You can say, you can translate like when Dhamma has not been heard of before. Okay, so the kind of meaning. When Dhamma has not been heard of before. Here before is because of Pupe, or formally. So this one is locative but used as an adverb. Okay, then the may. May is a genitive, okay, of me or in me. I mean, this is how you look at it. Or you can say that I have not heard of. I have not heard of, the Dhamma has not been heard of before, okay, by me, or of me, or in me, depending how you look at it. Because this may have several cases. You can have the instrumental, you can have the genitive, right? Or even you can have a locative. Yeah, but in this case, because I take things for granted, everything is in the genitive. But you can also take it, you know, the instrumental also, huh? So this thing is like T, okay? Either you take it as a quotation or you just like, you know, this does, you can just ignore my does here because I already put a quotation. Okay, then bhikkhave means the bhikkhus, vocative, you see, when Dhamma has not been heard of before by me, right? Okay, then what else? Udapadi is aorist. This is the past tense. Okay, past tense. Right, then chakung. You look at it, how I formed this is from ut and a is at the augment, right? This is you know, aorist, a augment, a aorist. So this is in the form of the part. Okay, part means to go, to attain. So to attain out means arises, so arose. Then chakung is a nominative singular, so you can say that the eyes arose. And jnanam, knowledge, arose. Okay. Panya, wisdom, arose. Vijja means knowledge, arose. And this aloko means the light. Okay, but remember, you see all the cases are different. All these gender are different. Jnana is in the neuter, chakung is in the neuter, vijja is in the feminine, panya is feminine, and aloko is in the masculine. You see, they are all in the nominative singular, right? So someone asked, how do I know this chakung or jnana are in the nominative case? Again, according to the context, right? If you say, like, for example, like chakung udapadi, we know that udapadi can translate like it arose, it arose. arose. You can it say like you take the chakung as an accusative. There, how are you going to translate that? You have problem. You can say it arose, iced. Very funny, isn't it? Then you have to say the ice arose or Jnana Udapadi. Or in this case, how do we know? They have to standardize. Like all these things are in the nominative. Then chakung arose, knowledge arose, wisdom arose. This vijja, knowledge. This vijja is about the kind of psychic power, a certain extraordinary power, like the power of recollecting the past life, or the what do you call these divine eyes, divine ear. These are the vijja. And aloko means the like, arose. Okay. Yeah. So this is the first one, Arya Satya. Oh, sorry, the Chinese here. 比丘们，这是苦圣地汝当知。诶 ，no， 汝当知，这是苦圣地 ，OK？ 如来于此，本所未曾闻法，生起了远目、知目。Oh, this Chinese cannot. Don't follow this. I think this is just only for point of reference. Because you look at the Chinese, 生起了眼目, it's completely different. Because if you take the 生起了眼目, you take this 眼目 chakra as the object, but in fact it's a 眼目生起了, 见生起了, 智慧生起了, 光明生起了. See, so because I didn't check the Chinese properly, so I thought for those Chinese people, they can just read Chinese, but anyway, I will relook at the Chinese. And Tangko pana idang dukang arya satchang paring yanti me bikave pube ananasatesu dhammesu chakung udapadi jnana udapadi panya udapadi vijja udapadi aloko udapadi. Okay, so here the rest are similar, but we look at the first part. Okay, the first part. Sorry. So you have seen something special. There is paringyayam. First of all, we look at the nouns. Arya Satya. Okay, noble truth. And paringyayam, this is in the future passive participle. And we know that all these participle adjective to a noun, right? So it is so they have to agree in the gender, in the cases, in the number, right? So this paringyayam, what is that? This paringyayam, now you look at this, is from pari, okay, followed by chnya. Chnya means to know, to know. Parim is a prefix, right? Completely. So to know completely. So you can say that understood. To be understood in this case, to be understood, should be understood. So you see, it's also adjective to Arya Satya. So this is the noble truth of suffering, right? Which should be understood. And then you have the idang also, nominative, describing Arya Satya, right? Okay. Then you have also dukkam, Arya Satya, okay? Also refer to this. So you look at this tang kopana. The kopana has no meaning, right? But tang here, you can just take it as a connected particle, right? Or you can just leave it like that. That's okay. Connected particle, but that's okay. You see here, panidang. This is also due to the compound, so we split it. Like in this case, it's like panidang, right? In this case, but usually we split it. Pana idang. Or say to be more correctly, you can just put apostrophe. Okay, panidang. So you split it like pana idang. Panidang, then it's easier. Same thing also here in this case. Okay, in this case also, you can take it like paring nye. Originally in the Pali text, it's like this. So you have to split it. M and T. Okay. And the rest are similar. So this is now, yeah, that's because you see how you translate it, but it's okay. So this is a noble truth of suffering, which is to be fully understood. Okay. Which is, that's because I take it as an adjective, to be understood. Fully understood is because I take it like pari, which is to be completely understood. Okay, and the rest are similar. Okay, bhikkhu thus. Bhikkhu, when things have not been heard of before by me, vision arose, etc., etc. So it means that the Buddha's discovery, the Four Noble Truths discovered by the Buddhas, are things have not been heard of, by him before. So this is like something new discovery, new discovery. So Buddha discovered it. Okay, so now we look at another one. Another one is parinyatam. Parinyatam. Also more or less the same. Tangkopana is okay. Idang dukkang arya satchang parinyatang time. Okay, you look at this. So sometimes when we read the Pali, we have to be sensitive of certain ending. Right, like of course when we read Kopana, we can just skip it, right? There's something T like that, or we know that the preceding part must be in a quotation form. There's one way you can translate, or another way you can just take it like therefore, or or thus, the kind of meaning, right? So in this case, the word is parinyata, and the rest are similar. Okay, again, Arya Satchang is a noble truth of suffering. But what is this parinyata? This is a past participle. Past participle. Okay, past participle. You look at this tongue. Past participle. Okay, it means that has been understood, has been fully understood, has been completely understood. Just now, the future participle should be fully understood, or to be understood, but this one has been understood. Okay, yeah. So the rest are similar, right? So this noble truth of suffering, which has been fully understood. Okay, has been fully. So I take which is because I take this parinyata as an adjective describing the Arya Satchang. So which has been fully understood. Okay, then the rest are similar.
Bhante, can I ask why you wrote the parinyatang and it's only pariyatanti? So when you chant it, do you chant it as tang-ti or tanti?
No, tanti. That is because of the euphonic, combination. So usually we chant in the easiest way, like parinyatanti me.
Yeah. Okay.
Say like if you read like parinyatang ti me, that sounds like not that smooth.
So in writing, so it's a tang-ti.
Yeah, because when it is, because Pali, of course, this is in the written analysis form, so we have to split it, right? But when we are in the text, we have to join them together. For example, if you want to join them together, you also can join this area, these things together. For example, okay, you also can join it.
So
You also can join this together.
Like
for example, you also can join this together, like dukkha arya satchang. Okay. Dukkha mariya satchang parinyatanti. in the text you can read like this. But for our Pali study, we have to split them. If not, now you don't know, you don't know how to analyze. Okay, so yeah, this is how, sometimes in the text that, all these Sandhis, they tend to join together. Dukkha Maria Satchang Parinyatanti. Then it sounds very smooth, isn't it? If you say Dukkhang Arya Satchang Parinyatang me, now it becomes so hard. Okay, yeah. Okay, now this is the second one also. You have, first of all, the noble truth. Like idang dukkha samudayang arya satchang ti me bhikkhave. The rest are similar, right? So here is talking about this idang, this. Okay, yeah, arya satchang is nominative and the rest are adjective to this. Yeah, also the same thing, also satchanti. I split it and I restore. I put back all the cases. So idang also describing this. Dukkha arya satchang also describing this. So how are you going to say? This is a noble truth. Okay, noble truth. Okay, which is the origin of suffering, or you can just join them. This is a noble truth of the origin of suffering. Okay, and the rest are similar. So this is the second one. The second one, they have also like a tree, tree turning. So the rest are similar. Noble truth of suffering. And then the second one also, Tangko pana idang dukkha samudayang arya satchang pahatabang. Okay, so what is pahatabang? Again, we look at the subject here is nominative, singular. Okay, this pahatabang, tabang. This is a future passive participle. Is from the root. I didn't have root here. Okay, the root is pa. No, sorry. The root is ha. Okay, so this is from the pra followed by ha. Okay, ha mean to abandon. Okay, to abandon. So pahatabang means should be abandoned or to be abandoned. So, okay, see also the same thing. Pana idang, panidang, right? So the idang arya satchang, this noble truth of the origin of suffering should be abandoned, or which should be abandoned, or which is to be abandoned. You see, so you see how you put them. Okay, so this tongue, you can take it like a connective particle, connective particle. Or you can translate like "and," or you can just ignore it. That's okay. So this noble truth of origin of suffering, which should be abandoned. Okay, then the rest are similar, right? And now we look at the second one. Tangkopana idang dukkha samudayang arya satchang pahinanti me. Here is pahinanti. Here is again is a PPP. Past participle, right? Past participle. So what is it? Has been abandoned. Has been abandoned. Okay, the root is from ha. Okay, and the original is pahinanti. So pahinanti. So it's also adjective to this. So you can translate like, okay, similar. So this noble truth, okay, of the origin of suffering, which has been abandoned. Okay, which has been abandoned. So that reflect the past participle. And the rest are similar.
Bhante, can you please show the previous frame so that I can do a screenshot? The previous frame before this. Just before this.
Oh, you mean the grammar, is it?
Huh?
You mean the grammar part, is it? Because I
Because you changed so fast, I couldn't have time to do a screenshot.
Okay. Oh, okay.
The previous one, just the one before this one.
Okay.
Thank you, Bante.
Okay. You mean this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Done. Sudah.
Yeah. So it's okay because at the end of this class, or the Dhammacakka, I will give this file, PDF file. To you. But it's also good that you can screenshot if you want to, do a little bit of studies. Next.
Yeah.
So I will give you the file. So
Yeah. Thank you.
yeah, don't worry. Then here we have seen this part also. So which has been abandoned, And now we look at another one. Now this is the third truth, right? The third truth. So it's the noble truth of the cessation of suffering, right? Dukkha nirodha. Or you look at this. Yeah, this is also another good example. Okay. You see, if you look at this grammar, if I were to join all the Sandhi, okay, yeah, you also can take it like dukkha, nirodha, ariya. You see, Pali, they tend to join them together. So as a Pali student, if you don't know how to split them, you don't know what it is. Wow, so long on the noun. The noun. Dukkha nirodha mariya sachanti. Okay, so you have to split them. So this is how you look at it. Dukkha nirodhang arya sachanti me. Oh, got it right? So again, Arya Sacha is a noun, and then Dukkha Arya is also adjective, Idam also adjective. So this is the translation, right? So this is a noble truth, right? Of the cessation of suffering. Okay, the third truth. Right? Then is it okay? So I move to the next. Also more lessons. So the third truth, you have to, okay, you have to realize Sachikattabam. Sachikattabam. So same thing also, Arya Sacha, right? Noble truth. Sachikata is a future passive participle, right? So how this derive? It's from Sachi and Kattabam, Kata, Sachika. So this is realized. So this one should be realized. Noble truth should be realized. So noble truth that which should be realized, or which is to be realized. So see how you translate. Dukkha Arya Sacha. Idang is also the same thing, right? Also describe Arya Sacha. Dukkha Nirodha also. So this is how translation. So this noble truth, right? This idam, noble truth of the cessation of suffering, which should be realized, which is to be realized. The rest are similar. And then next, yes, Sachikatang. So this is a PPP, past participle katang, Sachikatang. Then the rest are similar. So not that difficult, isn't it? So this, right? Same thing. So this noble truth of the cessation of suffering, which has been realized. Okay. Dukkha nirodha sacham. Noble truth of cessation of suffering, which has been realized. Okay.
Bante, can you explain the Sachikattabvanti and then just the band, then should be, and then without that band, then it's already been realized.
How do you mean explain which part?
Because the earlier one, it has the
should be.
Yeah, should be, because the difference is only BAN.
Okay, because that one is the future participle is in the tabang form. Tabang.
Ah, okay.
This is in the ta form, ta form.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
So this one have to go to a little bit grammar class. So how to form this a future participle? You add the tabel, like just, or another form is aniya form, like karaniya. Karaniya. Okay. So this aniya is also a future, right? Future form. So this one is like should be done. Karaniya. Aniya. Another form is a tabel form. Tabel. So these are the two ending, very common. Then whereas in the past participle like this, usually it's in the TA form, mostly in the TA form. Okay. Now, okay, the last one, the fourth truth, that is a dukkha. Idang dukkha nirodha gamini patipada arya sachandime. Okay, so this is the fourth truth. But so arya sacham, right? This noble truth. Okay, noble truth. So you see, it's a neuter. So it's describing this noble truth. But again, be careful. Patipada, this is no more a neuter, but it's in the feminine. It's in the feminine, so it's not adjective. So I'm not qualifying. So, and whereas you look at this, dukkha nirodha gamini. Gamini is feminine, so this gamini is adjective to patipada. Okay, so patipada means the way, the path. Gamini is from gamin, leading to the cessation, nirodha. Dukkha means the suffering. Okay, so these are describing to that. So you can say like, this is a noble truth, comma. So I'm very careful because I don't want to show. Then the path, what is this noble path? That is a path leading to the cessation of suffering. Okay, you see, okay. Then another one is also the something with bhavetaba. Is it bhavetaba? Taba. Okay. So arya sacham, because it's in the neuter. So this one tabang is also in the neuter form. Okay. So the rest are similar. So okay. So you can take this katabang is also adjective to arya sacham. Noble truth is to be cultivated. Okay, or should be cultivated, or should be developed. Okay, yeah. You look at these words, bhavetaba. It's from the root bhu, right? Bhu, right? Bhu. Bhu means existing or comes to be, right? Exist. So this is a causative. If you want to read, know more about this, it's a causative. So causative, you have the first vowel is strengthened to the highest degree. Okay, yeah. So you have the bha. Sometimes you find a word like bhavana. Yeah, bhavana. Bhavana means generally we translate like meditation, but it's more correctly to say development or cultivation. Okay, so bhavana. So we should be developed or should be cultivated. Same thing. Then again, here you look at the bhavitan. Bhavitanti. Here bhavitan. So is it tang is because of adjective to arya sacham. Okay. Yeah, so they are all the same. Okay, so the path leading to the cessation of suffering, which has been developed. Okay, yeah. So now these 12 folds are finished. These are 3 phases and 12 aspects. of Four Noble Truths. Right? You have three faces and 12 aspects. Yava kivang cha me bhikkhave imesu chatusu arya sachesu evang tiparivattam duadasa akarang yataha bhutang jnana dasanang na suvisuddhang ahosi. Okay. So how to analyze this? You have the word like Yava. Yava. Okay. Yava. And then another one is Yava Tower. Yeah, Yava. Yeah, this sentence is not complete, so you have to read the following part. Okay, so Yava Tower we can translate like, so long as, until, that kind of meaning. All right, so we look at this part. Is there any verb here? Yeah, here you have verb ahosi. Okay, ahosi is third person single aorist. Mean what else? And then the subject. The subject, yeah, here jnana dasana. Okay, jnana dasana. Jnana means knowledge. Dasana means seeing or vision, right? Knowledge and vision. So you can say that knowledge and vision. What else? And then what else? Yeah, me is genitive. So you have like me and ahosi. Genitive and verb to be, you can translate like me mean of me, ahosi, right? So you can translate like I have, that kind of meaning. Okay. Then what is that? I have knowledge. I have knowledge and vision. I have knowledge or vision. Or you can translate like my knowledge and vision. Also same thing, right? You got it, right? You see, these are three words. Otherwise, you got to start to translate all these things, right? So you see, genitive together with verb to be, you can translate like I have. Okay, I have. Then here is the subject. So I have knowledge and vision. So once you get it right, then the rest is very easy, right? So probably this is a little bit difficult part for a beginner, right? But you have to get this thing right. So when you understand that I have knowledge and vision, then you can say, oh, my vision and knowledge. My knowledge and vision, or my knowledge and seeing. Okay? Then what else? Yata bhuta is an adverb, right? As it is, right? As they really are. You see, they don't really follow one after another. They are jumping here and there. So you can say that my knowledge and vision as they really are, then with regard to Arya Satya, with regard to the noble truth, located, with regard to, so, right? Then you have the Chatusu, also adjective to this. Then you can say with regard to the Four Noble Truths, right? Then Imesu is a locative plural, is also with regard to these Four Noble Truths. Okay? Yeah. Then Kivancha, that is because as long as, that kind of meaning, as long as. So you can say that so long as, because, okay, plural, vocative plural. My knowledge and vision as they really are, okay, in regard to these Four Noble Truths. Okay? So you also can translate like, so long as, bhikkhu, I have knowledge and vision as they really are with regard to these Four Noble Truths. Okay? Got it, right? So you have to get this thing right. Me, ahosi, and the subject here. If not, now you have problem translate. Then later on, okay, we look at this. Tiparivattam is neuter, nominative singular. So what is the meaning? Ti means three. Parivattam means three faces. Okay, three faces. Is also describing the knowledge, this compound, right? Knowledge and seeing. Okay, these three phases. And then dua dasa akaram. You see, this is also compound. You see this word. Usually compound, they try to join this together. Join this together. Okay, you see, dua dasa karang. So I split it. Dua dasa means 12. Akara means aspect. Okay, so you have to split it according to this. So it's also adjective to the jnana dasana. Then if that is the case, you translate, it says, my knowledge and vision as they really are with regard to these four noble truths. And what else? You see, this knowledge, they are these X, you can say that the three phases and 12 aspects. Okay, yeah, with regard. Then na suvisuddham. Suvisuddham, this is a PPP, right? Na visuddhi, visuddha. So this not purified. Suvisuddham, not purified, or not completely, or not thoroughly purified. Then you have evam das. You see, oh, jump here and there. Okay, here we sud. And then you have another one. Suvisuddha, this is also adjective to jnana dasana. So jnana dasana, this is the main word. Now, if you miss this part, I don't know how you're going to translate. Okay, so the whole sentence, the important word is jnana dasana. So you can see, Tiparvata, dua dasa akara, they are all in the neutral, right? And suvisuddha, they are all adjective to jnana dasana. So once you locate this right, then the rest is easy. And then you have the evam das. Okay, so how are you going to translate? Yeah, it means that X, three phases and 12 aspects was not thoroughly purified thus. So the main word is knowledge and vision. So long as bhikkhus, my knowledge and vision as they really are in regard to this Four Noble Truths, X, three phases and 12 aspects was not thoroughly purified thus. Okay, so here the Chinese. 三转12形象 okay, then na eva tava. Here you see you have yava, okay, then followed by tava. Okay, so you have the yava tava. So this is something like a colorative. Yava tava. You can so long as or until then. That kind of translation. And Bhikkhave sadevake loke samarake sabrahmake sasamana brahmaniya pajaya sadeva manusaya anutarang sama sangboding abhisambuddho ti pachanyasi. Okay, so you look at this sentence. Yeah, there's a verb here. Pachanyasi. So pachanyasi is the first person singular aorist past tense. So pachanyasi, this is like proclaim. And na pachanyasi mean. So you see the na here in front, show the emphasis. It means does not, or did not proclaim, or did not claim. Then, since this is a first person singular, so you have the subject is called aham. I did not claim. Okay, I did not claim. So all monks, until then, tava, I did not claim. Okay, so this is the meaning. So you have to find where is the important words. Find the verb, find the subject, and the rest is easy. You see, if you look at all these things, they are in the locative. Okay, and what else? Okay, not ever. You can see that not is already emphatic. The ever is also lagi emphatic. It is indeed. I did not claim. What? Here you have the T. Okay, anutarang Samma Sambuddhi, Abhisambuddha. You see, Abhisambuddha, this is nominative singular. It's also PPP, you see. So you see, if it is masculine, then definitely this past participle is adjective to aham. So you can say that I had realized. I had realized. Okay? Realize what? Then it's governed by the object. Anuttarang sama sambodhi. Right? Sama sambodhi means perfect enlightened or perfect awakening. Anuttarang means the highest or unsurpassed perfect awakening. Okay? So you can, this is how your translation looks like. You can say, I did not claim I had realized the unsurpassed perfect awakening. You look at this tavahang, I split the sandhi, tavahang. A become long A, tavahang. Okay? No, also, not ever. Pali is never, right? So you have to split the sandhi also. Not ever. Yeah, so you learn like this. Next time when you see the Pali text, you don't say, this is wrong. You have to know that they are all in the sandhi form. Just like English, you see, it is, then the sandhi is like X, something like that. Or it has been, or has not, the hasn't, that kind of thing. So same thing, Pali also has that. Or haven't, have not, haven't. Okay, so until then, bhikkhus, I did not claim. I did not claim. I had realized this because you take this abhisambuddha. I have realized, and the object governed is anuttara sama sambodhi, unsurpassed, perfect awakening. Okay, then the rest is easy. So once you have all these things right, no matter how sentence is complicated, then you just translate. The thing make it easier. Then how? Sadevake, loke, samarake, sabrahmake. Loke mean in the world. Sadavake here is adjective. Clearly is adjective. Together with the devas. In the world together with devas. And together with Mara. Samarake. Sa I mean together. Ke here is because adjective. And sabrahmake. Together with Brahma. So in the world with X devas, Mara and Brahma. Okay, got it right? Then again, Sasamana Brahmaniya, Pajaya, Sadeva Manushaya. Okay, so this is another part. So the Pajaya is also located, but this is in feminine. That's why I don't join them together because they are all in the masculine. This part is they are all in the feminine, so I join them together, right? So Pajaya means the generation, okay, in the generation. So here also located feminine adjective to the Pajaya. So he said in the generation with ascetic samana, right, and Brahmins, okay. Then Sa also, Manusaya. You see Manusa, now it's become an adjective. So it's also feminine. So describing the Pajaya. So together with Devas and humans. So in the generation with ascetic and Brahmin, it's Devas and humans. Okay, yeah. So this is the use of this. All right. Yeah, I think we can finish another one or two. So I think this is a bit heavy for you, but it's okay. There's no exam for this. So
I think if there's exam, Bante, nobody will attend class. Oh my God.
I have class with exam. This students find it very, very difficult, huh? But I make things easier, of course, so that you can read yourself.
Oh man.
But because this is a Pali guide, you see, so it's not really a kind of a Pali grammar, but I think I've stated it very clearly in my beginning of my class. We are learning all these texts is because we know these texts, and we also chanted, these texts every now and then. So, while chanting these texts, we understand, the meaning of these texts. I think that is the important part of it. Then, of course, in order to understand the meaning of the text, then we have to know the grammar a bit. Yeah. So as we read these text, right, and we translate all these things, this is how our vocabulary, Pali vocabulary, a certain grammar here and there, will be increased, will be strengthened. So this is because when we're talking to Pali, now Pali is a dead language. Nobody speaks Pali. But anyway, somehow we have to translate the Pali, isn't it? We cannot just lack the Pali because Pali nobody translated it. Then it's a dead language. Then that's it. You see. So I think as a disciples of the Buddhas, we have that responsibility. Kind of revise, yeah, according to our ability, to our try to revise it, so that benefited more students, more people. I think that is my purpose. Of course, in order to translate all these things, of course, I studied Pali for over 20 years already, 25, 26.
Wow. So
Yeah.
long.
Yeah, because I ordained in my young age.
Bante, what age did you ordain, Bante?
I ordained in 1994.
No, how old were you when you got ordained?
Okay.
How young?
Yeah, 24.
Oh, very young. Oh.
But no, not young already. Okay. Okay, so now yato here is but. Okay, yatocha kome bhikkhave imesu chatusu arya sachesu evam tiparivatang dvadasakarang yataha bhutang jnana dasanang suvisuddhang ahosi. Right? Yeah, so as we said, so how to see this? Ahosi is also the same thing. Yeah, and then again you have me, right? And then you have the jnana dasana, knowledge and seeing. So these three parts are very important. So of me, there was knowledge and seeing. Okay, you can say that there is knowledge and seeing of me, or you can say I have knowledge and seeing. Okay. And then Arya Sachesu, okay, and Imesu Chatusu, okay, we have seen this Imesu with this, with regard to these four noble truths. Okay, Yato is an adverb. You can say but. Okay. When my knowledge and vision is there really are. Okay, or you can say it, but my knowledge and vision is there really are. You can just skip this when. My knowledge and vision is there really are with regard to this Four Noble Truth. Right? Tiparivattam, the three faces. Okay. Also describing, and Dvadasakarang, the 12 aspect. Okay. And then Suvisuddhang is also adjective to Jnana Dasana. And Evam in decline, the verb means dust, so you can translate. But my knowledge and vision is there really are with regard to this Four Noble Truth, three faces and 12 aspects was purified in this way. Okay. Then here, Atta ahang bhikkhave. Sadavake loke. Samarake sabrahmake. Sasamana brahmaniya pajaya. Sadeva manusaya anutarang samasang bodhing abhisambuddho ti pachanyasi. Okay, here like before, pachanyasi is the aorist, ahang is the subject, so I claim, okay, I claim. Here is no, so I claim. The Buddha is very assured, very sure, very certain. I claim. Claim what? Anutarang sama sangbodhi abhis. I have realized the unsurpassed, perfect awakening. Okay? So asamba sambuddho. Here, api sambuddho, you have to adjective to the subject. Here, the subject is ahang. And here's the object, anuttara object, accusative. Okay? Then, atta means then. I claim, I had realized the unsurpassed, perfect awakening. So I think this our opening should put here. I think I have to change it because, sorry, claim. Okay. Yeah, I had realized it. Then I claim I had realized the unsurpassed perfect because here samma, or samma is more correct to say properly, properly. Perfect is because of sang. So you can say I had realized the unsurpassed is because anuttara, the highest, unsurpassed, correctly perfect awakening. And the rest, okay, yeah, in the here this part. We in the world with the devas, with is because of sa, sa. Okay, and they are all in the masculine, so you have to describe in the world. So you have to translate part by part. In the world with X devas, Mara and Brahma. I think you know what is Mara, isn't it? Dhammacakkappavattana, what is Mara?
The guy with the fork and 2 horns on his head.
What is that? I don't know what you are saying.
There's one guy who has 2 horns on his head, and he's always holding a fork, and he's always associated with red color, which is fire.
你看太多故事情节了。
I mean, I don't want to say devil so nasty word.
Oh, okay. Then another one is Pajaya. Pajaya is a family. Okay, so Sasa Brahmana, Brahmaniya, Pajaya, Sadeva Manusaya. So they are all the adjectives. So in the generation with X asceti and Brahmins, X devas and human. Okay. Then the Buddha make a proclamation. Okay, I have realized the unsurpassed perfect awakening. Jnanang cha paname dasanang udapadi. Akuppa me ceto vimutti. Ayang antima jati na attidani punat bhavoti. Okay, so I split all the Sandhi. That pronounce sounds very odd. Huh? Okay. Okay, so we translate this part first. Jnanang chapana me dasana udapadi. So udapadi is a third person aorist. Okay, so mean a roast, right? A roast. Then you have the jnanang. This is the nominated singular, so you can say the knowledge. Ch dasana. We have seen the jnanang and seeing of the vision. Okay, a roast. Okay, in me, or I have in me, of me. Okay, so the knowledge and vision arose in me. You take it as locative, okay? So that's okay. Then this one is very important. Akuppa me ceto vimukti. Okay, akuppa. So what is ceto vimukti? Ceto vimukti, vimukti means liberation of mind, or cetast, liberation of mind. Akuppa, you see, this is an adjective describing the ceto vimukti. So it's also in the feminine. Okay, so describing. Me mean mind, in me, or of me. Okay, so how to translate? The unshakable is the liberation of the mind of me. Or you can say that just simply is my liberation of the mind. Okay, unshakable. So you can see very clear, unshakable is the liberation of the mind. It's my liberation of the mind. Okay,
so when you say the akuppa means unshakable?
Yeah, because of kuppa means trembling. Shakable,
okay.
So mean not shakable. Okay. Then ayang antima jati. Again, there is no verb here, but the jati is clearly a feminine nominative singular. Jati. Jati means birth. Ayang means this birth. So it's also adjective ayang. This ayang can also be in the masculine and feminine. So in this case, I think it's a feminine because jati is feminine. So this birth. The antima. Antima is also adjective. Okay. Antima means last birth. So it's also adjective describing the jati. So you see, the ayang antima you can pronounce like ayang ayamantima instead of ayang antima. Right? You can pronounce like ayamantima. So this is in the chanting text. So you have to split it. So ayang antima jati. So this is the last birth. Okay, this is the last birth. And na atidani puna bhavoti. Okay, so ati is the third person singular. Third person. Oh yeah. Okay. Ati, the third person from the root ash. There is not. Na ati, there is not. Okay, there is not. Dani here means now. Okay, or sometimes you have the word like idani or dani. Idani means now. So it's indeclinable. Now there is no. No what? Puna bhavoti. So this is the closing quotation. So it means that it is from akuppa up to the puna bhava. So the whole thing is a quotation. Puna means again. Bhava means existence. So it means that there is no rebirth or renew existence. Okay, so if sometimes you find like na ati, so it's like nati. Okay, nati or na ati. So yeah, puna bhava. So now there is no more existence or no more rebirth. So what is that knowledge and vision in the Buddhas? It's unshakable, it's my liberation of the mind. This is my last birth, and there is no more rebirth. Okay, so you can learn this. Akuppa me ceto vimukti, ayang antima jati, na atidani puna bhavo. So this is a very beautiful sentence. And it's a very important phrase, for the enlightenments of the Buddhists. So what is that kind of knowledge and vision? This is this, okay? Yeah, okay. So I think this is almost the end for today, right? Idang or idang avocha. I mean, this is split the Sunday. The text is idam avocha, right? So avocha is a third person aorist, said. Okay, said. Who said? The subject is Bhagavan, the blessed said. Okay, said. Idang means accusative, the object. So the blessed one said this. Okay, idang said this or has said this. Okay, has said it or said this. Attamana panchavaggiya bhikkhu bhagavato bhasitang abhinandunti. Okay, so abhinandunti is the third person aorist. right? Abhi and nan. Okay, nan means to delight, okay, or to delight. Abhinandanti, or rejoice. So this is the third person singular. So you have to find out the subject. Subject is nominative plural. So the nominative plural is a bhikkhu. Okay, bhikkhu is nominative plural. Okay, then you have this panchavaggiya. Vaggiya means pertaining to, it's panchavagga. You put iya means pertaining to the 5 group. No, not 5 groups. The group of 5. Okay, group of 5. Of course, this is the earliest group, a group of 5 monks. So it's also nominated plural, describing the bhikkhu. Then attamana, right? It's also nominative singular, plural is adjective describing the bhikkhu. Okay, describing the bhikkhu. Attamana means what do you call? Elated. Elated, very rejoiced, elated. So also describing the bhikkhu. And then bhasita is an object, right? Object. This is the object. Bhasita means the saying. Okay, the saying. But in this case, it's a past participle. So you, what has been said, you can say that. Rejoiced at what has been said. Bhagavato means by the Blessed One. Okay, or genitive or instrumental, said. So, I think I have to reflect this bhasita at the saying or at what has been said by the Blessed One. Okay, so I change it. At what has been said by okay. So elated is atman. The bhikkhus of the group of 5 rejoiced, abhinandanti, at what has been said by the Blessed One. Okay, so you take it as you want to take it, But of course, here is a genitive. You can, but that's okay. Maybe it's a matter of translation. What has been said by the Blessed One, or at the saying of the Blessed One. But because I don't want to use the word saying, is because this is the past participle form. Okay, and what else? I think this is the last part, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the response. Then say kondanya sir.
Okay, so I think this. Shall we continue this?
Only this line, Bante, and then the next one already about
okay.
gods.
Yeah, because this one is very important. Very important. I need to say something. Imasming chapana veya karanasming bhanyamane ayasmato kondanyas virajam vitamalam Dhammacakkappavattana udapadi yang kinchi samudaya dhammang sabhang tang nirodha dhammang ti. Okay, okay. So the first part, it must mean chip. Okay, this is enclitic N. Okay, pana veya karnasmi bhana mane, bhanya mane. You see, this is a noun, and this is a past participle. Okay, no, not past participle. This is the present participle. Okay, but it's a passive, right? So it's a locative. So you can take it as a locative absolute. Okay, and then again you have the it must be, it's also locative. So you can take these 3 things as a locative absolute. Locative absolute. So how to translate? While this explanation, okay, this is because it must mean. Explanation is veya karma must mean, and then this is passive, right? So words being, present participle, words being spoken, bhanya, right? Said. So this is, so you see, once you can identify the locative absolute, then the translation becomes very easy. Otherwise, how are you going to translate? You have problem translate this simple sentence. Either you can say while this explanation was being spoken or when this explanation was being spoken. Okay. Then ayasmato, kondanyasa, this is genitive. Okay. Then udapadi is aorist, the person singular. Then you have to find the subject. Subject is Dhammacakka. Chakko means the eyes of the Dhamma. And then you look at this, Viraja, Vittamala, these are all adjective to Dhammacakka. Okay. Vittamalang, Virajang, okay. So Virajang, Raja means dust, okay. Viraja means no dust or dust free. And then Vittamalang, Malang means is like a stainless, devoid of stain, stainless. Okay, so you are describing the Dhammacakka. So what is that Dhammacakka? Is the Dhammacakka the dust-free, the stainless eyes of the Dhamma. Okay, a roast. Okay, or you can say that the dust-free, stainless eyes of the Dhamma of Venerable Kondanya. This is genitive, a roast. Okay, a roast. So the dust-free, stainless eyes or vision of the Dhamma. Okay, so dust-free, viraja, we mean no, vitamala, a roast. This one is very important. One for the Buddhists. Okay, then this one is for the first disciple of the Buddha who attained enlightenment, who is a Kondanya. So Kondanya is the first disciple to enlighten. So this is his knowledge. Yang kinchit samudaya dhamma, sabang tang nirodha dhamma. So this one is very beautiful. Okay, so this one you have to learn by heart. Okay, then in this case there is no verb, right? So you can look at this dhamma. Dhamma here is not a dhamma already. This you can translate like nature. Okay, yang kinchit means whatever nature. Okay, so it's also describing whatever nature, okay, of arising. Or you can then sabang tang nirodha dhamma is also same thing. You see this dhamma. Dhamma, if it is a noun, it should be in the masculine. But in this case, it is an adjective already. Okay, so you take it as a nominative. Then tang, that's the nature of cessation. That is also nominative and neuter gender. So you can say whatever, right? Whatever is of the nature of arising. Okay, that one, or is all of the nature of the cessation. So whatever is of the nature of arising is all of the nature of cessation. Yeah. So duplicate is of the nature of the cessation. Is of the nature of all cessation, or is all, yeah, I cancel one. Is of the nature of cessation, or of all cessation. Okay, yeah. So this is the dependent origination. So okay, so this is important. Whatever is of the nature of arising is of the nature of all cessation. Eh? No, English, something wrong. Whatever is of the nature of arising is of the nature of cessation of all. Eh?
Just delete all.
Yeah, it's all the nature of cessation.
All is of nature.
Yeah. Is all.
Then all is of nature.
Yeah, it's a method of translation. Okay. So whatever is of the nature arising is all, okay, is of the nature of cessation. Yeah, this is probably better because this is a very important sentence. Okay. So whatever is of the nature of arising, all is of the nature of cessation. Okay, so now we stop here. And I don't know whether you have any question. Brother Chai, are you okay with this? Probably this one is a bit difficult for you.
Yeah, always difficult for me, I think, but wonderful class. Thank you so much, teacher. I learned so much, especially the Dhamma in the end, the nature, the difference that the Dharma must be in the masculine, and if it's neutral, it's supposed to be nature. Thank you so much about that.
Whatever is of the nature of rising, all, sabang tang, all that one is of the nature of cessation. Okay?
Bante, how about all put at whatever all is of the nature of arising is of the nature of cessation? Put it in the front.
No, you can't. Because the sabang is governed by tang.
Meaning?
Yeah, so you have to translate like yang kinchi is earlier. Yang kinchi means whatever. So
Whatever.
this yang kinchi is adjective to is referred to the samudaya dhamma. So you have to link up this part together.
Oh,
Okay? So whatever is of the nature of arising, this part is complete. Then you talk about the sabang tang, that one, the all, okay, is of the nature of cessation.
okay. Okay.
Mara is the Lord. Not Kama, Kama, K-A-M-A, long A, Kama, Dhatu. Some kind of devas that does not like the Buddha. Yeah, he's opposed the Buddha.